What is up, guys, and welcome to today's video. We have got a bit of a squad building tutorial for you. Now, we're obviously going to be building a hybrid. I'm going to be kind of showing you everything that goes through my mind when I'm building a hybrid, because I do this a lot on my channel. Obviously, I'm sure everybody that's watching this video right now, maybe you like 80% of the people that are watching this video right now know my channel is based around like hybrid squad building and stuff like that. So I do the 7-minute squad series. I obviously feature in a lot of other people's squad building challenges as well. For example, Squad Builder Showdown, Suicide Squads, Checklist Challenge, the list goes on. So I thought, do you know what, it'd be a pretty decent idea to show you guys what goes through my mind, all the insights, and kind of give you an in-depth idea as to kind of how I go about building a hybrid. And obviously there's different challenges that come along the way when, you know, sometimes you might get a really difficult second player to build the team around, or you might get a really dodgy formation, or you might have to think about certain players which might not be specifically good for that role, but you have to use them anyway because of chemistry. For example, once I was building a hybrid and I actually in the 7-minute squad series, and the only way I could get full chemistry was if I put Higuain at centre mid. Sometimes you got to do that, but for this team we're going to try and build literally like the perfect team, so all the players that actually are in their positions are in there for a reason and will do good in that position, if you know what I mean, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So the whole start of this video is going to basically go out like a 7-minute squad builder. We're going to go and open a few packs, find ourselves a decent second player to build the team around, add it to the team, and then we're going to go ahead and swing through the formations, randomly select one and use that, and then I'm basically just going to go ahead and really relaxed kind of video of just showing you guys what goes through my mind, and hopefully you guys can learn a few tips and tricks as to how I build a hybrid from this video. So we're going to go ahead and go into the store and find ourselves a second player. So I will just say this as well, obviously we're going to be using Lewandowski, the 92 rated version. I thought this would be a really good player to use because Poland is a nation which basically isn't that kind of stretched out across the top 5 leagues. There's not many in the Box Premier League. There's not many Polish players in the Bundesliga. There's a few. There's literally none in the Liga BB Yvette or La Liga Santander. There's a few in the Liga. There's a couple in the Serie A. But do you know what I mean? Like compared to like Spanish players or French players or Brazilian players, it's definitely not on that level. So I thought, you know, choosing a player which, you know, is going to be pretty hard to build a hybrid around, I thought that'd be a good idea to kind of really test myself. So that first pack was absolutely terrible. So we're going to go ahead and continue and yeah, try and find ourselves an even better player in this second pack. Here we go. What are we going to get? Centre back, Arsenal. It's Mustafi. We're going to go ahead and use Mustafi. That is a very nice player to actually pick up in a pack. So let's quickly redeem these 1,000 coins and then we can get underway in building this hybrid. So let's go ahead and just list that on the market because I already have one in my club, of course. And let's discard the remaining items. That left back actually looks like a really, really good player. I'm not going to lie. So let's go ahead and put Mustafi into the team. Obviously with Lewandowski being a German player, well, not being a German player, being in the Bundesliga, a German league, this could be seen as quite easy with having Mustafi in the team, but hopefully still it's going to help you guys understand what goes through my head when I'm building a hybrid. So we're going to go ahead and spin through these formations quickly. 3, 2, 1, stop. We're going to be using the 5. Okay, we've just landed on exactly the same formation once again. Lovely. We'll go ahead and use that then. So the 5-2-2-1 formation. Obviously, I think that this could be up there with the formation which has the most links in FIFA. I'm pretty sure. Let me just exit off this white because it's kind of making my face even whiter than it actually is. So yeah, 5-2-2-1 formation, very difficult. It's gonna probably include a couple of perfect links in here to make life a little bit easier. What I'm gonna say to make this a much harder team to build, I'm basically gonna say that I can't use any Bayern Munich players. Because I really want to test myself. I want to show you guys that you don't have to use club links. You can think outside the box. And I will do my best to make it a no links wasted team, but I can't guarantee anything. So, without further ado, let's dive in and build this team. So, first of all, I want to get Lewandowski on full chemistry. So, without actually without using any Bayern Munich players. We're going to have to see if there's any Polish players in the Bundesliga, which I believe there is a few. There's obviously Blaszczykowski, plays for Wolfsburg, I think, or Werder Bremen. I think it's Wolfsburg. And I believe there's one more, which is like a centre mid. It's not Zielinski, because I know he is in the Serie A. But we're going to have a quick look, quickly, and just go into the Bundesliga and just check it out. And just see what other Polish players there are in that league. So let's search. Okay, Peace Check, obviously. Okay, Polanski is like the only centre mid that we could potentially use. Yeah, because the rest are just completely crap. Okay, well that's a little bit interesting. We might end up having to use either Polanski or Blaszczykowski. We're gonna we'll have a think. We might end up using them, we might not. But first things first is we need to see if we can find any other Polish players from any other leagues, basically, because obviously this is hybrid. We need a third league in here. We've already got 2 in here so far, and one that has already just kind of like shot out at me is obviously that Zielinski, and also Kucherouak, of course. Who else is there? There's Milik. I can't use him because there's only one striker in this team. There's Glick as well, who's an 85 rated centre-back for Monaco, a very, very good team in the Ligue 1. Fabianski, Grzycki, Szczesny. Okay, so there's quite a few players. There is quite a few players. I think the first player I'm going to go ahead and use, just because it did kind of strike out at me, we're going to go ahead and use Zielinski, because I love Napoli as a team on FIFA. They have a lot of very, very good players, and it's always just a joy to use them, to be honest. I just honestly, generally, just really, really enjoy using their players. I like Reina, I like Koulibaly, I like Insigne, I like Callion, I like Milik. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of really, really good players. So I feel like this would be a good route to go down. Now, obviously, in Napoli, they've got some good wingers. I kind of got to make a decision whether I want to go down the route of Callion or obviously down the route of... what is his name? Please tell me his name now. Insigne. So I think I am going to go down the route of Insigne just because he has a high rated card on FIFA, and I know for a fact I have him in my club. So the first player we're going to go ahead and add to the team is obviously Insigne. I believe that, yeah, that is the correct one. There we go. So here we are. That was the first step. Choosing your player. Obviously, we've got a Polish player that is going to be Lewandowski. We've basically looked for another Polish player that's in a different league to kind of find that third league, and that is what we've done. We found a Polish player in the Serie A, and then we've also found a club link for him to get him on a bit more chemistry, and obviously we've added in Insigne. So Insigne is, I don't know how much chemistry he's on now. He is on, well, he's on 9 chemistry, but if there was another dead link there, if there was another player there, he would be on, what, 5, I think, maybe? Let me just check. Okay, no, he'd be on 6 chemistry. So he still needs more chemistry. It's pretty evident that is the case. So I am thinking right now, for us to try and get this team on full chemistry, we are gonna. I'm kind of thinking ahead right here, because we've got Mustafi here at the centre back role. What I want to go ahead and do is, basically, I'm thinking ahead. How can I link the Serie A into the Barclays Premier League? And I know there is one player that could potentially do that, and that player is going to be a German centre back from the Serie A. Now, if you don't know there was a German centre-back in the Serie A, then obviously just try and test the water, have a look. We could be talking about 2 different leagues here. We could be talking about like the Portuguese league and say the Argentinian league. You may as well just go and have a look and see there might be a German centre-back in the Portuguese league. But for this case, it obviously is the Serie A and the Barclays Premier League. So here we are. We will go ahead and search the Serie A. I know there is Rudiger, just from kind of like building so many hybrids on this game. I just know there is a German centre-back in this team. Now, because I don't want to make things too complicated when it gets to the goalkeeper point, we're going to go ahead and try and get a left wing-back from the Serie A that plays for Roma, that will get Rudiger now on full chemistry, so that then we can just leave the Serie A. Obviously, we'll need to get one more link for Zielinski, but I'm pretty sure I know where I can get that link from, which that's okay. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that now. So let's go ahead and move to the left wing back spot. Let's go ahead and see if Roma have a good left wing back that we can go ahead and use. We're obviously going to search left back because I don't think there's actually many default left well, left wing backs in the game. So Mario Rui, there we go, absolutely perfect. He is going to be our left wing back for today, and he actually looks like a pretty decent player, I'm not going to lie, and he adds a bit more of a twist into the team. We've already got a few nations in here. We've got a German player, a Polish player, well, a couple of Polish players, a couple of German players, a Portuguese, and an Italian. So it's looking like a really, really nice team just starting off. Now, you're probably thinking, Jack, if you're not going to be able to use any Bayern Munich players, I think, did I mention that? But I'm not allowed to use any Bayern Munich players, by the way, for this team. They're kind of like the shotgun players. So, because I'm not allowed to use any Bayern Munich players, you're probably thinking, Jack, how the hell are you going to get this team on full chemistry if you don't use a Bayern Munich player? Well, there's a couple of ways. We can go ahead about it in two different ways. First of all, we can go ahead and get Polanski, who is that other CDM in the Bundesliga. Let me go ahead and look quickly. Bundesliga, Poland. Let's go ahead and quickly look. There we go. Let's change it to CDM. There we go. We can go ahead and get Polanski. Or we could go ahead and get Blaszczykowski for the right wing spot. Both of these players are going to get us a strong link, which is basically going to get Lewandowski on full chemistry. I'm personally thinking that we could get a better right winger than, obviously, Blaszczykowski. I personally think this Polanski guy does actually look like a half decent player. He's got 80 physical. He's got very decent defensive stats. He's got okay shooting, okay passing. He's obviously a bit more of a defensive player than an attacking player. So I think it's going to give us a bit of a decent stead in that central midfield role, especially when Zielinski is probably a bit more of an attacking player than Polanski. So we're going to go ahead and use Polanski purely for the fact that I think he's just going to be a better player than putting Blaszczykowski at the right wing spot. And also, like I said before, we've got Lewandowski now on full chemistry. So that gives us now Zielinski on full chemistry. That also obviously finishes off the Serie A. We don't have to worry about the Serie A anymore. Every single Serie A player on this team has got full chemistry. As you can see when I just scroll across here, he's got 10, he's got 10, he's got 9, he's got 10. So it's happy days. We don't have to think about that anymore. So for the right wing spot, I'm just going to go, well, just for Polanski, just for my sake of understanding the chemistry and everything, I'm just going to apply a CDM centre mid card. It's just a lot easier. I advise you guys to do it as well, because otherwise you could be building a team finally, and then at the end, finally apply all the position changes and your team doesn't get full chemistry. It's better off applying them as you go along, in my personal opinion. So yeah, now we can kind of get any right wing back we want. It's as simple as that. I already know for a fact I'm going to go ahead and get Piszczek at this right wing back spot. I just already know for a fact. So, and also by doing that, it's going to enable us to get basically whatever right winger we want, which is obviously good because we have the whole choice of the whole Bundesliga's right wingers, obviously apart from any Bayern Munich players. So we're going to go ahead and quickly do that now. So Bundesliga, right wing back, let's just search right back and just put him into the team. There we go. Piszczek is in the team. Happy days. Let's just quickly apply the right back to right wing back card on him. I've got loads in my club anyway, as well. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is just search for a right winger in the Bundesliga to try and get that side of the team on full chemistry. I'm hoping that there's that Dembele, isn't there? I'm pretty sure. Is that Dembele a right midfielder or a left midfielder? The new upgraded one. I'm hoping. I think he's a flipping. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a left midfielder, which is actually really frustrating because I actually genuinely wanted to use him. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do is we might go ahead and buy Mbolo. Might go ahead and pick up Mbola. Oh crap, I've just accidentally switched that out. My bad. Sorry, Lewandowski. I do apologise, but there we go. He's back in the team now. So we could go ahead and get Mbola. I think that would be a bit more of an interesting option than Bellarabi, wouldn't you? Let me know in the comment section below. And it kind of just adds another twist to the team as well. So he is 70,000 coins. And I guess it can be a bit of a tribute because he is out for the season. Which is very, very, very unfortunate for him. He did obviously, I think he broke his ankle or done like a load of ligaments. I can't really remember. But yeah, it's a pretty bad time for him. So now we've pretty much almost finished the team. We're at the easiest stage of the squad building part. And as you can see, we have got the Serie A, we've got the Bundesliga on the team. We've just got our third and final league to fit in. And that is obviously going to be the Box Premier League. So as you're looking at the team now, Mustafi has 4 dead links. We don't have to worry about any other players around him and their chemistry. We have to solely focus on Mustafi and getting in full chemistry. And for the sake of the team, we want to kind of make this team, I suppose, as interesting as possible. We don't want to make it boring. We don't just want to go ahead and get Petr in goal and then Koscielny at right centre back. Although that would make it a very, very nice team, we want to mix it up. We want to kind of just try and, do you know what I mean, make this the most interesting team as possible. So that is exactly what we're going to go ahead and do. So for the right centre back spot, we are going to go ahead and get an Arsenal player. Yes, we are going to go ahead and use Koscielny. But in goal, we are not going to use Koscielny. Obviously, we're not going to use Koscielny in goal. We're not going to... Oh, for God's sake. We're not going to go ahead and use Petr Cech or Ospina or any other Arsenal player. We're not going to use them. So, as you can see, we've got Koscielny in the right centre-back spot now. He just needs a standard link now, basically, to get him on full chemistry. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is... Yeah. Okay, yeah. What we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and get a German goalkeeper from the Box Premier League. I know there is one. There's Karius, obviously. There's also Zila. There's also Tremel. Personally, from my experience, I cannot use Karius in this game. He's not good. He's not good whatsoever, and I'm not going to go ahead and use him. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and use Zila, the Leicester City goalkeeper. We're going to go ahead and quickly search for him on the market. Let's hope he's not a non-rare. Thank God for that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have used him. Just because we've already got a few too many non-rares in this team. Right, come on quickly. Buy now. There we go. He has been bought. And now, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is basically the team on full chemistry. As you can see, every single player below their card has got the amount of chemistry that they have. So, goalkeeper 9, 3 centre-backs, 10, 9, 9. Right wing-back, 10 chemistry. Left wing-back, 10 chemistry. 2 central midfielders, they've got 10 chemistry. Right winger 9, left winger 9. Lewandowski is on 9. The team has got full 100 chemistry, the maximum you can get in a team without a manager. And yeah, it looks like a pretty nice team if you ask me. It's a hard formation to build a hybrid around. Maybe we could have done it a little bit differently. Maybe we couldn't. I suppose what we could have done is, well, do you know what? I'm not actually sure how else we could have built this team without adding some Bayern Munich players in here. Obviously, we could have got Royce at the left wing spot, Schmelzer left wing back, but then it would have made getting the third league a little bit harder, seeing as Mustafi was the centre back. So I feel like we've done a pretty good job, if you ask me. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the team. I'd be very inclined to hear all your thoughts and opinions. Okay, then there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to leave it there. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to drop a like to it, amazing, subscribe if you guys are new around here. If you guys have a go at this yourself, make sure you tweet me on Twitter or follow a few of you that go ahead and send me your actual team. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.